My name is Michael IsBell. I am the Independent American Party candidate for Attorney General of the state of Utah. Allow me to express a few of my views regarding natural rights and how they are determined. The Declaration of Independence states, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed." This declaration is more than a mere legal document. It is a statement of foundational philosophical and moral beliefs which underlie our United States Constitution and all laws which flow from it. The natural God-given rights it asserts are the ultimate basis for the powers and authorities which we, the people, delegate to government in national and state charters. The question then arises, how do we determine what these natural rights are? This is a very deep question, which philosophers, jurists, and theologians have struggled with for centuries. However, I believe that in many instances, perhaps not all, but in many, without the genius intellect of these great thinkers of the past, we may still perceive practical answers to this question. The gift of human conscience and what we may call ordinary common sense are widely enjoyed by mankind. The founders of our nation understood this, and from them, exercising conscience and common sense, we received the Bill of Rights as the first 10 amendments to the Constitution. These articulate many, certainly not all, but many of these natural rights. In fact, the 9th Amendment to the Constitution states, "The enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage other rights retained by the people." Mr. Jefferson relies upon self-evidence for the rights to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. There is a broad consensus of agreement among Americans on this. However, while life and liberty are quite specific, the idea of pursuit of happiness is very broad and is the usual frame within which we struggle to determine rights. I have heard this right to happiness best summed up in the maxim, "One has a right to do anything which they believe will give them happiness, as long as they do not violate the same right in another." So how do we determine if something is right? A good beginning is to ask the question, if I required another to do or refrain from some action, does it violate that person's freedom if the prohibited or compelled action had no real or substantial effect on any other person's life, liberty, or happiness? A simple question. If we answered yes, it is likely that we do not have a right to make the requirement. And conversely, the other person likely has the right to do or refrain as it pleases them. Thank you very much.